The best weather you'll get all year in Portland is reliably September. Nice sunsets with painterly golden evening scenes. So that's when I planned my recent trip to my hometown, and as you can see, the weather didn't cooperate, at least not that first day. And although my first night was drenched, I was determined to get at least one picture out of it, while not compromising my gear, of course. Tired as I was of the rain and grayness of my 41 years residing in Portland, since bitten by the film photography bug, I thought that a dark and rainy night shot, what I'd argue is Portland's greatest classic neon sign, could be nothing short of incredible. Unfortunately, my first attempt fell well short of that, but that doesn't mean that a future shot on medium format couldn't produce better results. A classic sign with competing brilliance to chins is the old Eastmoreland hardware sign. I've shot this before with less than stellar results, and truthfully with seemingly unavoidable light pollution from multiple vantage points, I was similarly less than satisfied with this shot either. We'll try this one again too sometime. Kay's is a long-established moorland staple that, to me, almost gives this corner a slight noirish aesthetic, and I was hoping to capture something to that effect with this shot, but as was with the rest of this roll, the results were, if I'm being honest, somewhat of a disappointment. Up a winding Woodstock street from the Moreland District past the forest-blanketed neighborhood protecting Reed College is deep inner southeast Portland, or southeast to be colloquially correct as a local. So many of these Portland establishments have these utterly stunning old sophisticated neon signs, and it's almost like they're in competition with one another to see who can keep them the best preserved. This Beauty Above the Lutz Tavern is hardly an exception. Anyone who spent any time in Portland is familiar with East Hawthorne Boulevard. While it's certainly not the hot spot it used to be, if it's brightly lit neon signs you're looking for, this stretch has some brilliant offerings. The Baghdad Theater is nothing short of magnificent, and I've always loved the brilliant glow of the stereo sign above Fred's Sound of Music. I did experience one day, or at least part of one, experiencing Northwest Oregon's almost guaranteed mid-September sunshine, but I had to chase it. So I scooped up my old girlfriend, turned great friend, and we drove out east to the Columbia River Gorge for what turned out to be an absolutely beautiful day. I wanted to mention briefly that for a few years now I've been developing my own film at home. It's not difficult at all, and I can honestly tell you I've been extremely satisfied with the rich colors that result from developing my own film. This roll I decided to send out, and while I completely respect and appreciate the professional awesomeness of the lab I used, I couldn't help but feel a little less than jazzed over how these turned out. But that's okay, I'm a huge believer in the importance of loving the process. But that's about a wrap for me. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you in the next one.